What is the history of the Timucua in Florida? Imagine a time long before Miami's skyscrapers and busy streets, when lush forests and winding rivers were home to a vibrant Native American community. That community was the Timucua. They lived in northeast and north-central Florida and even parts of southeast Georgia for over 1,000 years before Europeans arrived. They were the largest group in the region, with as many as 35 chiefdoms, each made up of several villages. These villages were often near rivers or the coast, giving them access to fish, shellfish, and fertile land for farming. The Timucua spoke a language with different dialects, depending on where they lived. Archaeologists have found shell mounds and artifacts at sites like Nacaroko near what is now Timucua State Park, showing how long they had been there. Their society was organized with hereditary leaders, and they followed a matrilineal system, meaning inheritance and descent went through the female line. They relied on fishing, hunting deer and other animals, and growing crops like maize, beans, and squash. When Europeans arrived in the early 1500s, everything changed. Juan Ponce de Leon landed near what is now St. Augustine in 1513, marking the first contact. Later explorers like Hernando de Soto and Panfilo de Narvaez passed through their territory, bringing violence, disease, and new animals like horses and cattle. These invasions devastated their population and disrupted their way of life. The Spanish established St. Augustine in 1565 and set up missions among the Timucua to convert them to Christianity. Many accepted, but some resisted or were forced into labor. Diseases like measles spread quickly, killing many. By 1595, their numbers had dropped by about 75%. Over the next century, the population continued to decline. When Spain gave Florida to Britain in 1763, the remaining Timucua were moved to Cuba. Meanwhile, other native groups like the Creek and Seminole moved into Florida. Even though the Timucua no longer exist as a distinct group, their history is still part of Florida's story. Archaeological sites, place names, and old records reminded us of their long presence. For Miami, understanding the Timucua helps us see how deep the roots of Native American culture run in Florida. Their story is a vital part of the state's arts, history, and cultural identity, showing how early peoples shaped the land long before modern cities appeared.